Yo, what's up, y'all? We are back with another episode. This time we are featuring my guy Ty Wyche with MVP. Man, we're gonna talk about everything from fatherhood, showing up as a man in 2025, spirituality, man, being a business owner, a creative, man, just nurturing ourselves, showing up to be our best selves, man. This is gonna be an episode that you do not wanna miss. Make sure you tune in, and most importantly, stay aware. Let's go!
Do you want a pocket full of money? Whatever you desire, you can have it when you visualize it.
Yo, we are here for another episode of Self-Aware. Today we're featuring my boy Ty Wyche, man, with MVP Baseball. He's a co-founder and he is the creative director of MVP. If you haven't heard of MVP, they're minority baseball prospects putting on some of the top black and brown baseball athletes from, and what you would say, like high school, elementary, all the way up to the college level, man. So, man, I'm happy to have you on the platform today, bro. How you
Thank
doing?
you for having me, man. I feel good.
Yeah.
Just had a great weekend.
Man, yeah.
It
was an all-star.
Yeah,
right?
MLB All-Star in Atlanta. All-Star 25. Haven't been in Atlanta since 2000.
25 years.
25 years. So it was a celebration of year 25. And it's the third time MLB All-Star Atlanta has hosted. I think the time before that was like 74. So feel good, man.
So talk about, like, why does it feel good? Like, what was your involvement with MLB All-Star this year?
So this year, the involvement was, we had a lot of activations. We had one activation with Adidas where we put on, we centered it around the All-Star weekend where we got the top class of 2026 black and brown players in the country. We brought them all here to Atlanta, and we did a All-American 12th grade All-Star game. So similar to, we trying to grow that baseball game, similar to how I'm sure everybody knows about, the McDonald's All-American game for basketball, the top 12th graders in the country. So this is essential to that just in the baseball realm. So that was one thing we did. We had a cool activation that's coming soon with Adidas, where we did a cool activation of some new cleats that dropped. We had some special cleats that all our players had on that was exclusively for this weekend, that was designed and created with the jerseys that I designed and created with Adidas. That was another thing. Comedy show. We had a comedy show at Sweet Lounge. Welcome to Atlanta. Comedy show to bring all our, invite everybody to Atlanta. This is our home base. So we wanted to get everybody here, show them a good time, show them Atlanta. So we did it at iconic Sweet Lounge, one of the staples right in the city.
Tori and Terry over there, man.
Shout out to Tori and Terry. Yeah. So we did it there. And, HBCU game, we can't forget about the involvement in the HBCU game at Truist Park that Friday night. I don't think nobody's ever seen that many.
I was there. I was like, yo, I wasn't expecting that crowd.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this felt like homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming in Truist Park. That's how we want to make it feel, man. That's how we want to establish the HBCU game. So I feel like this weekend was definitely a success.
And y'all had the Helping Hands joint too.
We had the panel. We had the Helping Hand panel, Life After Sports. Drew was a panelist.
I was there. I was speaking to the kids, man.
Speaking to the kids, Life After Sports. Yeah. So that was great. I think that was a well put together panel, man.
Yeah.
Everybody got good feedback from what I heard.
Sure. That's what's up.
And the kids took some out of it.
Nah, they did, man. It was definitely a special moment, man. And I wish, growing up, I had something like that I can go to. You know what I'm saying? As a student athlete. Life After Baseball, that whole event was special, bro. It was special, man. Y'all doing some great things at MVP, man. Big shout out to Alex. Big shout out to my boy Reggie, my classmate from Tuskegee University, man. I love the collaboration with you guys. As y'all can see on this jersey, man, that's an Aware collab jersey, man. It's a shameless plug, but you know what I mean? We gotta, put it out there, man. We did that jersey like 2 years ago, man. So just working with these guys at MVP has been special. And you know, we all formed, you know, just meeting you through through the partnership. We formed a brotherhood. You know, I've known Reggie for like damn near 20 years now. So, you know, and Alex, me and him through the partnership as well, man. Very solid guys, and y'all doing some amazing things to this platform, man. But we're here to talk about you today, all right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know, this is all about just our self-awareness journey and how our journey got us to where we are now, doing the amazing things that we're doing here, making impact. So where are you from, bro? Like, let's talk about that. Where are you from, and how would you describe that environment growing up, man?
Well, I'm from Macon, Georgia. Macon, Georgia is south of Atlanta, probably about an hour down 75. The environment in Macon, wow, how would I put it into words? So the environment in Macon where I grew up at is, you know, very much poverty-stricken areas. You know, you don't too many people. You know, you get trapped in your environment if you let it. I think being from there, you don't. It's not big city lights, so you're not seeing the things that you may see in Atlanta. Not at all. You know, you may have. You know, Atlanta is you know, you see a Lamborghini or whatever top Mercedes, you know, they're everywhere, you know, making somebody got something like that, they sticking out, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody in the city know who they are. So the people that you look up to coming from those areas be the people that, you know, like it's hard to get some inspiration when the people that are you see down the street are people that are doing things that, you know, taken from the community, but they got the nicest cars, they got the nicest, you know, clothes, and that's what you see growing up. So for me, I felt like you either had an option of, you know, being that person or doing something with your life and get out of that situation or I feel like you can always change your environment,
Absolutely.
you know? So I feel like I wasn't going to be a product of my environment. So what I had to leave to see. And I think that's important too. I think a lot of people don't ever leave their environment to see it's a bigger world out there.
I resonate with that. I resonate with that a lot, man. Because you know, I'm from a very small town in New York, Spring Valley, New York, and it's kind of like a mix, kind of like when I grew up there, it was predominantly Caribbean, Black, but it was still had that essence of a little hoodness to it. You know what I mean? 30 minutes outside of Manhattan. And I've always felt growing up, I was like, I cannot wait till I graduate from high school, bro. I'm getting out of here. Like that's gonna be the first thing I'm doing. I'm going out of state for college, and so you do have to change your environment up instantly when you do feel like you're getting sucked into a dark hole, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And what it sounds like, even though there's some great things I'm sure that you got out of living in Macon, you know what I'm saying? And same for me, living in Spring Valley, I'm sure. I think about it now, like when I was just out there last week, I was like, damn, like I got some good stuff out of this town. At first I used to shame it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
I understand that people shame the city too, town. Like there's so many people that's from Valley that say they from the Bronx, from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, bro, say where you from, man. Have some pride, bro.
People do that too. People from making it, like people do that too. Like, oh, I'm from the A, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, you from Macon,
you
dog.
from Macon, bro.
Yeah.
You from Griffin, you know what I'm saying? like it ain't no shame of where you from. Like where you from shapes the person you become, man.
Absolutely. And from what I noticed, man, it shaped a strong man, strong Black man doing some good work in the world. But talking about being a man, how did manhood look like for you growing up?
Manhood for me. Okay, so I was raised with my father, so that was different in the neighborhood because, you know, a lot of people was single parent, but mother single parent, you know? So I was with my father. So manhood growing up, I feel like I wasn't lacking in that because my dad showed me what hard work looked like. You know, my dad was an ultimate hustler, like 2-3 jobs, like anything that made sure we didn't go without. You know what I'm saying? Even though our area may not have been the best, but we didn't go without. Like Jordan line, like all the new fly stuff we got, and to this day, when I as you get older, you sit back and you think like, dang, like how my folks really did it. You know what I'm saying? Looking at what they made compared to what stuff cost. You know what I'm saying? It's like you living in a household where the average income combined maybe $60,000, and they made it look like
It was 200-300.
200-300.
Yeah,
like, and
yeah.
now I'm looking at 60. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, for sure.
I ain't no way I could do it, but that's the shout out to, like, I think just us as black people, man, just being so resilient, man, being so like we make it do what it do, man. You know what I'm saying? I think us as a culture is the best at it, you know? So my dad, man, back to manhood, man, my dad showed me what hard work looked like. He showed me what responsibility. He took care of everybody around him. He was that provider to the household, cutting the grass, like anything, like, So my dad was like, if I was to have to sum it up, it wouldn't be nobody else I would call my hero in life. It would be my dad for me, because I believe that's where I got the hustle and the hard work from, and the provider, and just all of the essentials to be a man. Like, I got it from him.
That's a beautiful thing. And I had I didn't meet your father, but I was in the same room as him at your event for your EMS company.
Yeah.
And he not the biggest man, but he feel big when you see him Paul. And you see, he's like, oh, that's man strong. That's a strong man right there.
Yeah.
So and I could see where you got that from, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he look like he don't play no games, bro.
Yeah. He definitely give you that look, but give you the shirt off his back for sure. And I think and I had one of them dads too, man, that everybody in the neighborhood wanted. Like, he was a dad. Like, if you live down the street, like, he's picking you up for the baseball, basketball, football practice. Like, we played all sports. So my dad was the coach on the field, like, take everybody home. Like, my house was the house, even though it wasn't, Beverly Hills, but you come to my house and sleepovers, pizza parties. Yeah. Like, that was my house.
That's what's up, man.
So that's just how my dad was, bro.
Wow, nah. If I was in your neighborhood, I would have been at your house.
For sure. For sure.
That's how I was with my friends growing up, man. Like, because I didn't have a father growing up. So when my friends down the hall, I grew up in an apartment building, I'm like they crib, and they pops pouring in. So I could feel that energy from your pops, man. So we talked about it earlier, though, as far as like getting out of Macon. You know what I mean? What was that moment for you, though, when you said you had to like get out and grow?
Man, that moment for me was when I so after high school, I ended up going to Florida. My mom was living in Florida. So I ended up going to Florida, aspirations of playing ball, of course. I had a couple people in Florida, a couple coaches and a couple guys from my team that was playing at this college in Florida. So when I first went to Florida, it just opened my eyes up, because we took vacations as a kid, but not like, like vacations like, all the time where, all I knew was Macon in Atlanta. That's all I knew, because half of my family was in Atlanta. So we do Christmas and Thanksgivings and everything here in the city. So going to Florida, seeing, different cultures, different races. Like, I didn't go to high school with different races. Like, it was like black or like it's right. It ain't like we didn't have like too many like Puerto Rican, like New York and all of that. I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
So me going to Florida and experiencing different cultures, seeing the ocean, just the beach, just everything, man, it shifted my mind to where it's like so much bigger than where I'm from. Like the world, I gotta see the world. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the world. You know, I don't want to go back where I'm from.
Yeah.
So that led me to, after sports ain't work out, that led me to engineering. And when I engineered, I traveled. I got engineering jobs overseas. I worked for different oil companies and different merchant companies, and I would go overseas for 4 to 6 months at a time, like countries, like different countries, and that changed me forever.
Yeah.
That changed my perspective. That changed how I look at life. That changed how I treat people. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen real poverty over there. Like I seen, like we get help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the hood, but we get help.
Yeah.
You go to Africa, you go to those places, India, them people ain't getting no help. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at kids working on the dock at 8 years old, barefooted, lifting, you know, grown man stuff. Don't know nothing about going to school, education. And it just opened my mind to just want to give back, want to do more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not going back where I'm coming from, just being a better person too, man. Because those people appreciated the smallest things. And we take that for granted over here.
Yeah. So you said that exposure is everything, huh?
Everything. If you see it and you around it, you know what I'm saying? I think what they say, you if you hang around 9 millionaires, you're gonna be the 10th one, right?
Yeah.
I feel like exposure the same. You keep going and you keep seeing, you keep traveling, you eventually gonna feed into it.
It's a fact. It's a big fact. So talking about transitioning and transformation, when you are in transition, I feel like you might be in the transition season right now.
For sure. For sure.
Like, how do you nurture yourself emotionally, mentally, and spiritually through transition?
I am in a transition right now because, you know, being a full-time entrepreneur.
Talk about it. Talk about it, bro.
Hey, it's definitely a transformation. So I think emotionally, you know, emotional intelligence is number one, right?
Yeah.
You got to know that emotional intelligence within yourself, right? So for me, I've been going. I gotta talk about it. Been going. I always went to church, but been going deeper, getting to know God more. You know, that's helping me with being grounded in all facets.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I go a lot. Actually, we went a couple times, but you know, just having, you know, just with that being said, it's like showing me what faith is, you know what I'm saying? Hard work, like, you know, like I really didn't look at it as deep as I do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you do, I truly feel like you do right come to you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I was like, not to cut you off, I was just right thinking. I was just reading this. I feel like it's Proverbs 25 verse 2. It says right thinking, being righteous, you get right thinking.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Don't kill me, y'all. I can't get it right. But like being righteous, walking in righteousness, you get the right thinking.
Right.
And if you have the right thinking, you create whatever God has ordained for you,
Yeah.
right? So I love that you said just getting grounded in spirituality and God, you know what I mean? Because that's going to help you in your righteousness journey if you are really applying the principles, right?
For sure.
That we're learning.
For sure. And I feel like for me, you know, what I learned too, man, I'm just on this journey that if I'm frustrated and I'm cloudy and I'm doing all of this stuff and trying to accomplish all these goals, I can't be my best self if I'm not clear, man.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I have to have a clear mind to be able to accomplish what I need to accomplish. You know, when you frustrated, you mad about something, it's no way you can channel everything that you're trying to do.
Nah, facts. So what did you have to leave behind? Because are you in the transition season now? And it's transition seasons throughout your life, right?
For sure.
But in this season right now, if you don't mind being vulnerable, what do you have to leave behind? Hey, this is a real question. And I'll chime in once he's done, so he ain't left alone on his island by himself, you know?
The transition, what you have to leave behind.
Or what did you leave behind in the past, like that you felt like you feel good about now that you left it behind? You don't have to talk about the current moment. You know, that might be too vulnerable, man, for these people watching that don't know you. But, like, but what's something like you had to leave behind before in another transition in your life?
Well, you're gonna becoming who you meant to be comes with leaving behind some people that you thought was gonna be with you.
We could talk about that.
So, with that being said, I left. I wouldn't say leave behind, but I feel like it was meant for it to happen the way it did, for them to stay where they are, for me to get to where I'm going.
Come on, carrying the extra weight.
I feel like that's important, and that goes for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I could talk about it, man. I mean, and I never even talked about it until now. But I feel prompted to even mention it. Like, people know I started this brand with a couple other people, and they're no longer around. And I feel like that's God's ordained direction, pulling me to bring me closer to what He already has planned for me. And like you said, you'd be thinking, like, when you do things with other people, you start off with people that they're gonna be along with you on this journey, but they only serve for that season. They're not here for a lifetime, and that hurts, right? Like, you be like, dang, that was my friend, that was my brother, that's my homie. Like, I want him to come on this journey with me, or I want her to come on this journey with me, or I want these people to come on this journey, and they're not there. You know what I mean? But that's going back to your faith part, right? Like, do you truly believe, what God has for you? And are you willing to sacrifice all those things that's attached to you, right? That you're like, man, I might have to let these people go just to get to this next level. And that's something I had to still work through.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough, man, to work through that. Because it'd be family members that you might have to let go. It'd be best friends that you have to let go. It can be things that probably in a season of your life boosted your ego a little bit that you got to let go.
Yeah.
These attachments, right? And I think about, I forgot what book it's in, but the law of detachment. You really have to move in life not feeling attached to really anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Too emotionally attached, because that could be a detriment. So I appreciate you for sharing that, bro.
Yeah, man. It's tough, man. And everybody just can't go. Bad as I be
Everybody
wanting
can't go.
bad as I want them to, man.
I swear I wanted people to rock with me on this journey, bro. But I'm getting better at that, like letting go. I'm getting better at it, man. It's some people may think it's cold-blooded, or cutthroat.
Well,
but man, what they tell you on the plane when the plane going down?
Save yourself first.
Come on, man.
Put your life vest on and your oxygen before you help the next person. That's what they tell you. Hey, I'm with you on that.
Man, so when them days get cloudy, bro, like, what keeps you going? What keeps you inspired?
I'm gonna be honest, man, and I gotta, and this is weird, not weird, but this is a crazy inspiration for me. And everybody has their own inspirations, right? But what keeps me going, I have a best friend and a cousin. He's my cousin, but he was also my best friend growing up. We did everything together. Everything. And he's been away. Caught a couple charges, man, and he's been away since we was 20 years old. 19. And he's coming up on 20 years, man. First offense. And we did everything together, like everything. But when I talked to him, It's not a day that I don't talk to him where he's not in great spirits, bro.
Wow.
Where he's not studying, going to school. I'm sending him books, you know what I'm saying, to read. Like, hey, cuz, this what we gonna do when I get out, man. I love what you doing. I'm seeing everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to add to this and that. You know, so for me, that's one of my biggest inspirations right now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because to go through what he went through, that the system was unfair to him, very unfair. To lose his mom while he was in there, his mom raised him, no dad. My dad was that dad. You know what I'm saying? My dad he was at our house a lot, making sure he going to practice. You know,
Yeah.
and to have him to be just so inspiring, man, and so uplifting when I talk to him. Not a day he's mad. Not a day he's man, I hate what, like, no, he really believed that God has a plan for him, and that was a part of it.
Wow.
And to hear him talk like that and to pour back into me while he's incarcerated is powerful and inspiring to me to keep me going. I gotta do this because.
And not only that, I feel it's like from an outside looking in, you living, you free, and he locked up, right? And he's still coming with that high energy. So you have no excuse.
No excuse. No excuse.
To show up with some low vibrational energy because a circumstance may be bad. My brother's locked in it, cage for real. And we over here
Complaining. We waking up on our own free will, able to accomplish whatever we want to accomplish. And I truly believe that. When I was younger, I didn't. I didn't believe that you can be whatever you wanted to be because my environment and what I was raised in, I ain't see that.
Come on.
I didn't see that you can be what you wanted to be. It's different when you see it. That's why I try to show in everything I do now, like, because it's different. You can hear about MVP or whatever. You can hear about it all day. You can look online, but when you physically is in it and see it, it's a different feel.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, that's what I take from it, man.
Man, wow, that was heavy, bro. We talked about God. How do you use your faith when it comes to making business decisions or even personal decisions in your life? Like, what is that key indicator for you when you know, oh, that's God?
Yeah, I think for me, I definitely pray over every situation and every opportunity that I come in contact with, right? I definitely ask, to this day, I always ask my mom and people around me, like, how do they feel about whatever I'm finna embark on or whatever I'm finna do, right?
Yeah.
But I think signs comes in different forms. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can have a dream about it. Sometimes I could see myself doing what I'm doing now. Like, I seen this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing that just happened.
Yeah. Yo, if you rocking with this episode, we got so much more for you. We have programs in the community. We do summits. We do mental health events, man. We do everything. We do physical events, man. We got the guys working out in the gym. We do a lot of different things. So look, make sure you join the tribe. Click the link in the bio. Go to our website. Follow us on Instagram. We want you to be a part of our tribe. We are growing this tribe one mind at a time, all right? So look, get back to the conversation and enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share with everybody in your world, all right? Peace.
I seen me impacting the kids and giving back, like, to the environments and inner city kids. Like, I seen this whole time. So at the end of the day, I think God just shows you signs in different things, man, different forms. And then like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's like a feeling. Like, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Wow. How do you maintain that? What's your practice like? What's your process like to keep that feeling up, man? Like, when it comes to, like, spirituality, creativity, physically? Like, what's that process look like every day for you, bro?
Keeping up is hard, right? Because some days you're not feeling the best creative. You know, some days you're not feeling the best to be impactful or inspiring.
Yeah.
You know, artists talk about it all the time. They don't drop an album in 2-3 years because writer's block.
Yeah.
They don't have that inspiration or motivation. So I think what keeps me that way is just, I think I have to be around creativity.
Yeah.
I have to be around, like, I put myself in different places and rooms where I can see creativity. I follow creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I follow creative minds. I talk to people that are more creative than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, you gotta do that. Cause if you everybody on your team and you're the top creative person, what's
Yeah.
gonna inspire you?
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna get better?
How you gonna get better? So
Yeah.
for me, it's hiring the right people
Yes, sir.
for to get that are more creative than me or more business savvy than me, more like can give me pointers on how to be more impactful. You know what I'm saying? And just being around it, seeing the kids, seeing, finding what people needs are, like helping me, like what, like I ask the kids all the time, what do you feel like, that you missing in your life or what you need? What has helped you? Like, was this panel helpful? What did you take out of it? Like when you ask the kids that, that's a mental note to where they giving you a little small peek of what they going through in their life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
So that for me, that's the one.
Yeah.
I gotta just stay around it, stay in that space. You know what I'm saying? Hire people that doing it more than, or get in the rooms with people that are.
That's good, bro. So what's next for what you currently working on, and what's next for those business endeavors? Because you just ain't doing this MVP, bro. You a hustler, dog.
Yeah.
You got so many different moves and businesses that you're working on. But what's like the most thing what are you most passionate about right now, and what's coming up next, man?
Yeah. So I have a couple business endeavors. Medical field, I have medical transportation and stuff, ambulances. Shout out to Care Runners. EMS, that's my ambulance company. Trucking, I've been doing trucking for a while. Trucking is trucking, I feel like everybody did a truck nowadays. But I've been doing that for like 10 years though. So I still got that. But most passionately right now is I'm more passionate about the impact I'm making on these kids' life through everything that I'm doing, especially with the brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? MVP. And not just MVP, MSP too, minority softball. So girls and boys.
Yeah.
Creativity wise, I think I love the direction that we're going in. Got some big brands that we're creating with. You know what I'm saying? So just the passion is probably into seeing what's next for the brand. I think what's next for us is out of this world, man.
I'm already knowing, bro. And it's amazing, bro, because it's like learning from where you from, right? And even hearing how your upbringing was, like you can pour so much into these kids, man. Not just the boys, but the girls too, because they need strong men in their life, right? Black men in their life, you know what I mean? Showing up for them. So everything is already orchestrated, man.
For sure.
You probably didn't even know, like, you know what I'm saying, when you was a kid in high school that you was gonna have a platform like this, right?
For sure.
So it's just like everything is already aligned for you to show up in the purpose that God has for you. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So what do you see yourself? What's next for Ty though? Ty Wyche. You know what I mean? Like what's next for you, man? Like where do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years, bro?
What's next for me? Oh man, that's a good one. For me, the next 5 or 10, man, I see a lot. I'm trying to see what's for me though. Like for me, it'd just be like just freedom, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't yearn to be the richest person. I don't yearn to have the biggest cribs and the most cars. I just yearn to be free, man.
Yeah.
To have a positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? Impactful. A peace of mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and just me personally, just be in my creative bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Sure.
see my own. I see the brand and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I see me creating for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't feel like I can be the dude that just in the next 5 years have a house or a little cot on the ocean somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And walk to the store every day.
Tight. Chilling.
Chilling.
I
Free.
love it. I love it.
Creative.
Yeah.
Sketching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Designing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
family, kids.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah, we're gonna have another podcast episode talking about what we talked about last night or 2 nights ago, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
just know, man. Hey, we taking full accountability being black men showing up for our queens out here in the world, man. But it's a twist to this joint. But hey, look, we're gonna come back to that. There's gonna be a whole nother episode for that, man.
That's crazy.
Last question, man. What does it mean to be self-aware to you now, today?
Self-aware. Self-aware means everything, man. It means knowing who you are. It means showing up for your people and what you believe in, what you stand on, like your morals, your principle. I think right now we missing that, right? I feel like everybody just hop on the next trendy thing.
Yeah.
But nobody's self-aware of what's really going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even into politics, but I'm self-aware now of what politics is doing to the community.
Yeah. Yeah. What it's doing to you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, back to what we were just saying, like earlier in the conversation, like I go to countries that don't have help from the government.
Yeah.
Living in real poverty. They're trying to take the help away.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's literally. Medicaid.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah. They taking it. They really trying to take it away. So just being self-aware right now in the moment, I feel like you got to know what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
You got to make it better.
Yeah.
Impact people more.
Yeah.
Like give back. You know what I'm saying? I think just knowing what's happening, I feel like us as a culture, man, we just got to pull together, man.
Yeah, we gotta get in alignment on a collective consciousness. And I just truly feel like that's a whole nother war in itself, right? And, a battle internally. But I agree, like, being self-aware, that's why we started this brand. And that was my inspiration when I woke up out of my sleep in the morning. I was like, yo, we gotta be more aware of who we are, right? And when we have that self-awareness of the power that we carry, and you have that same self-awareness, and then we come into alignment on that consciousness level, and we bind together, we're powerful.
We powerful.
But, that's the piece, though. If you're missing that self-awareness, if you don't even know how powerful you are, then we can't even connect.
Nah.
It's a weak link. It's a link. It's a weak link in the chain. So,
yeah.
No, I agree with you, bro.
Everybody, self-aware for us as a culture is so powerful, man. We influence everything. Everything.
Yeah. Everything. All globally.
Globally, man.
And specifically African Americans, Black Americans.
Specifically us, bro.
We the ones.
Like, we the ones, bro. And and what you just said is you said a mouthful, bro. Waking up, being self-aware of who you are, to raise that level of consciousness, to work together. And if we all felt like that, we can be stopped.
Yeah.
Why you think we don't though? I'm just curious
I
though.
mean,
Why you think we don't, as a culture, work more together?
Man, it's a complex, bro. It's like it's deep rooted. I only could talk about Black Americans, bro, because I don't know what they do in Africa,
Yeah.
or any other parts of the world that are Black people. But I would just say, man, slavery had a huge hit on us, right? We could just start there, like from the epigenetics of like them just what's in the DNA of who we are and like how they bred us in this side of the world, right? And it was no love in that breeding process, right? And we carry that. You know, I mean, I'm about to get I don't want to get deep into that, but we could talk about that. We could talk about, fast forward into the civil rights movement or crack era. Like there's always been some plant that's been trying to like divide us or destruct us, right? Even talking about fathers, right? We with those, we talking about the help, the government having to help when Black families were struggling in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. They was like, yo, man, Black man can't be in the house, man, to get you that support. So that was a whole nother trick to get the man out the house and divide the family. So it's a lot of different things. I think I'm not the huge historian on this, but I just feel like the root of it is, man, there was no love in the community. There's just the love that's just been taken away. And we was bred like that, through media, right? You can listen to the music, watching, YouTube's reel or shorts or Instagram reels on the hate that we have, and we not even know what we talking about. Like, damn, like about dating. Like we don't, you know what I mean? The whole dating thing. Like, so I think, man, it's just it's a multitude of things, man, that I think that's just dividing us, man. But it's truly rooted in that love, man. And it was systematically positioned that way to take that love because naturally Black people are naturally lovers at heart. Like we are the vibration of love. You know what I mean? Just from the creativity of how we even create. We create effortlessly, right? Like you said, we move the needle. That's rooted in love. That's God, that connection. And I don't know. It's a system that worked really well, bro. It worked really well, and we have to have conversations like this to kind of break that mold. Because it's a conscious thing, right? We think this, we think that's the norm, right? We talk about our small towns, you being from Macon, me being from Spring Valley, and we talk about the consciousness in those towns. They don't see nothing else, they don't get the exposure like you had or I had. They could never think differently. So I think having these conversations, people getting out of their comfort zones, moving, getting exposed to new things, they can start seeing things differently, viewing things differently, feeling things differently, and hopefully showing up different. That's my 2 cents. I know I gave you a whole long spill.
No, that's facts though, man. I'm taking it in because I just have a hard time understanding like why we just can't,
The trust, man. When you don't love yourself, man, there ain't no trust. You don't trust yourself. How can you trust somebody else? I mean, it's just that simple. A lot of us walking around here not even trusting who we are because we don't even know who we are. So we can't even trust ourselves. So it's hard for me to be like, damn, I'm working with bro over here, but damn, man, I don't even trust myself. How can I trust you?
Yeah.
That's my thoughts on it, man. But I hope that we get it together one day, man, as a culture. And I think there's a shift happening, you know what I'm saying? And I was just talking to one of our guys on our team. We was talking about this book called A Sky Full of Elephants. And it's a wonderful book by Sibo Campbell, man. And it talks about Black consciousness and collective consciousness as a people. And I inspire anybody who's watching this or listening to this episode to just read that book or listen to it on Audible. It'll help shift some stuff in your mind when it talks about your questions about that, because it's deep rooted, man. And we really have to tap into our ancestors, and we have to get into a deeper connection to who we are as people to really understand what's going on now, because everything is already written, and sometimes we just gotta go back in the past and see what happened so we can change the story now and control the narrative going forward. So I don't know, man. I could talk about it all day, bro. You know
No,
what I'm
that's good though, bro.
Yeah.
No lie, that's good. That's good insight. I'm just curious,
Yeah.
because it just bothers me that we cannot, like, we can't we can't just work together and build and be the strongest.
Man.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah. And man, if y'all not tapped in, y'all are now aware of my boy Ty Wyche with MVP. They're doing some amazing things. You can follow him. Everything's in the description down below. They're doing some amazing things in the baseball world, in the sports world. And like he said, they got so many other things coming up in the future. Bro, appreciate you, bro.
Man, thank you for having me.
All right. And stay aware, you heard? Let's go.
My name Ty Wyche. I'm here with Self-Aware Drew. Thank you for having me, man. This podcast was definitely dope. Definitely one for the books. We talked about spirituality. We talked about emotional intelligence. We talked about the environment we was raised in. Just good conversation. Two dope creators coming together just to talk about life experiences, the transition that we are in our life right now. So yeah, man, Ty Wyche, man, you can follow me on all socials, MVP Ty _MVO Ty. Yes, stay aware, man. Shout out to my boy Drew.
If Dr. Miller would say it, open the one.